It's time, race fans! The moment you've all been waiting for has finally arrived, as 32 contestants are now down to the final four as we welcome you back here to the old Yakin Valley Speedway for the finale of the Midnight Club Tournament, sponsored by Merch by Meekin.
You mean the Midnight Club that was stolen from the Cousin Ricky order?
You mean the Midnight Club that you never had?
Hey!
Don't blame me. You're the one who didn't file the paperwork.
Now who needs paperwork to have fun?
Well, speaking of fun, I think we're going to have a blast as we have both Team Muscle and Team Tuner putting in two drivers as we have our finalists for the Midnight Club event. Now enough talking, let's get down for these driver introductions.
Starting us off and always putting on a dominating performance for Team Muscle, driving his 2019 Ford Mustang for G-Force Racing, it's Georgio!
Starting in second place, he's been the top performer for Team Tuner time and time again, driving his 1998 Honda Prelude for 2K Racing, it's 2K!
And driving our second crowd killer of the night,
Ricky!
He represents the classic muscle in his 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 302, it's James Ironbeard!
And finally, representing Team Tuner, always calm, collected, and cool, driving his 2003 Nissan 350Z from Polk County Diecast, it's Iceman. This is it, race fans. You have waited long enough, and it's finally time to crown our champion. And for this special event, we brought in our guest announcer. As always, it's an honor to have you, Nigel Thayergood.
Wait, dude, what?
Thank you, Funkhauser. As always, it is a pleasure to be here as the finals. Race 1 is underway.
Wait a minute, who invited him?
Seriously, Ricky, I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
Well, last time I checked, I wasn't asked.
Are you two going to continue to argue or talk about how 2K is pulling alongside Georgio into the chicane down the turn 3?
No, look at us side by side going into turn 3.
No, Ironbeard makes a pass, gets turned sideways by 2K, as there you see Georgio once again pulling away as he's going to take race 1, followed by James Ironbeard. Then it's going to be Iceman, and then 2K coming in 4.
Now, if you two are quite done finished arguing, look at that time put down by Georgio of 16.895 seconds.
Right you are, Nigel. What a time as we check out the first Merch by Meekin replay camera, as there you see him door to door going into turn 3. Ironbeard does not completely clear 2K as he tries to move in front of him, as he just barely loses control of his car, but he's able to regain control before heading down into turn 4. By this time, Georgio has already pulled away as he's going to come across the line in commanding fashion, but once again, Ironbeard gets turned sideways again as Iceman takes control of the situation, and he comes in third place. Watching again from another angle, here you see them coming across the line, as there you see Iceman is able to take that third place spot away from 2K.
Now let me butt in here as we check out the first scores of the night, as there you see Georgio sitting at the top with 5 points, followed by James Ironbeard with 4, then it's going to be Iceman with 3, and then 2K down at the bottom with 2.
My word, Cousin Ricky, I'm actually surprised you can count that high.
Wait, dude, what? Come on!
Race 2's underway!
You keep that up and I'll beat you like we Americans beat you Brits in WW2!
Funk, should I?
Nope, don't even respond. Let's get down to the racing. As there you see 2K with the lead as Iceman challenges through the chicane. Now Georgio pushes Iceman out of the way. He's challenging for a second. Oh, but he gets spun around as 2K pulls away.
But 2K spins around coming out of turn 4 as he is going to come across the line in first, followed by Iceman. Then it's going to be Georgio and then James Ironbeard coming in fourth.
Talk about your chaotic finish to race 2, and there you see the track time put down by 2K.
And I think it goes without saying we're going to have to go back and check out this Merch by Meek and replay camera as there you see 2K pulling away from the other drivers as he goes down in the turn 3.
Watching Georgio, he's able to muscle his way past Iceman, but he comes out of turn 3 just a little too hard as his car spins around and 2K is able to break away down in the turn 4.
But like a normal tuner driver, he overcorrects coming out of turn 4 as his car spins around, but he's able to save it, throw it in reverse, and come across the line.
And if you watch the action behind him, you saw that Iceman was barely able to escape the tire barrier at the entrance to pit road as he's going to come across the line in second, followed by the other drivers.
As we update the leaderboard for the second time tonight, there you see once again Georgio sitting at top of the board with 8 points, followed by a tie for second place between Iceman and 2K with 7 points. Then you have James Ironbeard sitting at the bottom of the pack with 6. As it's time for us to get down to the finals, race 3.
Down the back stretch and heading down into turn 1, it's Iceman with a half a car length lead over James Ironbeard.
But Ironbeard's right there beside him, then the S-turn says he takes the lead down in the turn 2.
Iceman's not giving up as he falls in line right there behind James Ironbeard.
Ooh, but look at Georgio powering his way past Iceman, now challenging for the lead down the turn 4.
Oh, Ironbeard is loose as they come down to the line. Oh, what a pass right there at the end by Georgio, taking the lead away from James Ironbeard as he secures his second win.
So amazing driving by Georgio as he was not going to be denied his second win of the night.
As we watch the Merch by Meek and replay camera, here you see Georgio right on Iceman's bumper as Iceman goes high, but Georgio goes low and he makes a pass for the second place slot.
However, he ain't done yet as he tries to make a pass on James Ironbeard heading down the super stretch, but Ironbeard puts a block on him. Unfortunately, Ironbeard's trying too hard to block and not looking in front of him as he oversteers coming out of turn 4 as Georgio takes advantage of this and he makes a pass just before the line.
Go back to the finish line camera one more time. There you see James Ironbeard spinning around as Georgio takes advantage and he's the top crowd killer of the run.
Oh my God, Ricky, seriously?
I must ask, Funkhauser, are you really surprised he made a comment like that?
What are you getting on about now?
Well, considering the amount of your own rot gut moonshine you have consumed over the years, it's understandable that you have a considerable amount of brain damage.
Okay, now you've crossed the line. Nobody calls Cousin Ricky's moonshine rot gut.
Guys, if you don't mind, we have a race to get down to as race 4 is underway and James Ironbeard has a commanding lead heading down to the S-turns, going down to the turn 2.
Oh, but Georgio is hanging on to James Ironbeard's rear bumper as they head down the turn 3.
Oh, Ironbeard gets loose as Georgio tries to make the pass, but he's unable to do so as James Ironbeard is going to pull away and he's going to come across the line in first, followed by Georgio in second. Then it's going to be Iceman in third and 2K carrying it in fourth.
James Ironbeard able to hold off the advances of Georgio as we check out that track time. Let's go check out the Merch by Meek and replay camera as here you see them going in the turn 2 and Georgio starting to catch up to James Ironbeard as they head down to the chicane.
As they head down to the turn 3, Ironbeard gets loose as Georgio tries to take advantage going low, but Ironbeard is able to put a block and maneuver him. This causes Georgio to lose control of his car, but he's able to save it as Ironbeard is able to pull away.
At this point, it's nothing but open roads in front of James Ironbeard as he's able to pull away from the other drivers. As you see just behind him, Georgio is able to fight off the rest of the pack as he's going to come across the line in second.
And what an effort by Georgio to try to take that first place spot, but an even greater effort by James Ironbeard, who's able to hold him off for another win for the night. Now, as we check out the leaderboard for the first 4 races, there you see at the top, it's Georgio with a total of 17 points, followed by James Ironbeard in second place with 15. In third place with a total of 13 points, it's Iceman, and it's sitting at the bottom of the pack, it's going to be 2K with 11 points. We'll be right back, race fans, in just a minute.
The following announcement has been brought to you by the Cousin Ricky Order.
That's right, Cousin Ricky fans. You've been asking, and here they are. It's the all-new line of Cousin Ricky t-shirts straight from Merch by Meekin. And to go along with every single t-shirt sale, you also get the brand new CRO Cousin Ricky Order stickers. And speaking of Cousin Ricky Order shirts, they're available in multiple sizes, so be sure to go to merchbymeekin.com and order yours today. Oh, and just like how I've hijacked Funkhauser's channel, I've also hijacked the prices on his merchandise, as all shirts are now on sale for $19.99. So be sure to go to merchbymeekin.com on Facebook or call and order yours today while I still have control.
The preceding announcement has been brought to you by the Cousin Ricky Order.
Welcome back, race fans, here to the Funkhauser Diecast Racing League, as it's time for us to finally crown our champion, as it's time for the last 4 races of the Midnight Club Finals, sponsored by Merch by Meekin.
I must say these finalists have been putting on one heck of a performance, leaving it all out there on the track, door to door, trading paint with close finishes, with Team Muscle currently sitting on top of the leaderboard, and I'm pretty sure we all know who loves to hear that.
Yes, Ricky, I know you're just bursting at the seams right now to brag away and... Wait a minute. Where is Cousin Ricky?
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen him since.
The following presentation has been brought to you by the Cousin Ricky Order.
So you want to take my tournament away from me? I can live with that. Call my moonshine rod gun? That ain't happening, as Cousin Ricky's Outlaws are now taking off, as you see Arlo leading the competition and the Hot Fuzz in pursuit. As Arlo's going to come down the stretch all alone as he goes down the turn 4. Oh, he's spinning around and shoves off in backwards as he's the top Acura leading Cousin Ricky's Outlaws. Now back to you losers.
Are we back on? My word, what just happened right there?
Oh, you cannot be serious. Ricky, are you seriously trying to hijack my finals?
Well, try not to blow a gasket right there, Funkhauser, as it looks like we have control of the race again, just in time for us to sit down for race 5, which is now underway.
I should have known he would have pulled a stunt like this, but just like you said, we have a race to commentate as there you see Iceman with a slight lead, but here comes James Ironbeard taking lead down in the turn 2 as he is pulled away from the competition.
Giorgio clears Iceman for the second place spot just before turn 3, but just like you said, Ironbeard is pulled away all alone as he's going to take his second run of the night, followed by Giorgio. Then it's going to be Iceman, and it looks like 2K had some trouble as he is stuck on the outside of turn 3.
And you weren't kidding, Ironbeard put down a blazing track time of 16.688 seconds as we go back up to turn 3 and check out 2K, who's being helped out by the emergency crews. Let's go back and check out that Merch by Meek in the replay camera.
As you see, the cars are door to door going down in the turn 1 with Iceman with a slight advantage, but as they go into the S turns, this is where Ironbeard starts to shine as he goes down and makes the pass heading down in the turn 2.
Keeping your eyes on Giorgio, he powers out of turn 2 and starts to pull alongside Iceman as they go down into the chicane, and he's able to clear him just as they come out just before going down in the turn 3.
Unfortunately, by this time, it's too little too late, as there you see Ironbeard has a commanding lead as Giorgio is trying his best to pull power through, and there you see 2K taking the turn just a little too hard as his car turns sideways and comes to a stop just before the grandstand.
Speaking of turning sideways, check out Ironbeard as he comes out of turn 4. His car starts to fishtail and glide as he's able to save it, as he's able to keep it straight, but just behind him, Giorgio, his car starts to turn sideways. He loses control of it, and then Iceman tries to make a pass, but gets slammed right into the wall as Giorgio is able to shift it in reverse and save it for that second place finish.
I'll tell you what, that was amazing. It reminds me of the time when
Wow, that sounds like that would be a great story if anybody really cared, as we had 3 Dodge Chargers running away for the Popo as Uncle Elvis is in the lead with Champagne Pepper right there on his tail heading down in the turn 3.
Numbskull's doing his best to hold off that state trooper as Uncle Elvis and Champagne Pappy just pull away.
And here they come down to the final line. Ooh, Champagne Pappy just barely beats out Uncle Elvis at the line.
Well, hold up, looks like we had some trouble with Numbskull as it seems he's been busted.
Okay.
Well, that's one way to get knocked out of Cousin Ricky's Outlaws. Now let's check out that replay.
As you watch him approach turn 3, Numbskull gets slammed in the rear by the Highway Patrol, causing his car to go up and hit the outside retaining wall, and now it's all over as the Highway Patrol has him.
Now I guess we're headed back over to Tweedledee and Tweedledurp.
No, great. Now he has Bubba Joe in the mix. Can we please figure out where these two are at?
As much as I would like to agree with you, Funk, I think we need to focus more on the scoreboard, as there you see Giorgio sitting on top with 21 points with James Ironbeard just 1 point behind him as we roll into the finals, race 6.
And as they go down the backstretch, heading into turn 1, once again it's James Ironbeard with a nice lead over Giorgio as they head down into the S's. Here they come down the turn 2. Here comes Giorgio making a great charge down the chicane. They're door to door, tapping, going into turn 3. But it looks like James Ironbeard is able to hang on to it as they come down to the final stretch. James Ironbeard is going to take his 3rd win of the night.
Giorgio's right there behind him, followed by Iceman in 3rd, and then you have 2K limping across the line.
Team Muscle has been putting on one heck of a clinic tonight as they are running 1 and 2 as you look at that track time of 16.865 put down by James Ironbeard.
As we go back and watch the replay, here you see James Ironbeard with a nice lead, but here you see Giorgio gets a great run coming out of the S's down into turn 2 as he comes right alongside James Ironbeard just before going into the chicane.
Giorgio had a lot of momentum, but his car starts bouncing all over the place in the chicane as he loses a little bit of ground as they tap just before going into turn 3 as James Ironbeard was able to secure that lead as they head down the super stretch going into turn 4.
However, Giorgio was not quite done yet as they head down the turn 4. James Ironbeard gets a little bit loose coming out as his car starts bouncing all over the track as here comes Giorgio one last time with a charge, but unfortunately it's not enough as James Ironbeard is able to hang on to it just before they come to the line.
And with just 2 races left, we take a look at the scoreboard as there you see both James Ironbeard and Giorgio are tied for that first place spot with 25 points. The closest car behind them is going to be Iceman with 19, and then you have 2K way in the back with 13.
Unfortunately for 2K, that mathematically knocks him out of the championship, but Iceman still has a chance as it's time for race 7.
And with 2 races to go, they head down the backstretch as Georgio just takes off and leaves the other drivers behind. Georgio is just pulled away, heading down the turn 2. The other drivers are trying to keep up. Georgio hits the outside retaining wall, coming outside the chicane.
He collects Ironbeard with him as 2K and Iceman are able to break away as 2K is going to come down to the line and 2K is going to take his first run of the night, followed by Iceman.
Although 2K is knocked out of championship contention, you know that feels good to have that win, and Iceman is making great points there as we check out that track time.
And as we pan over to the exit of turn 3, there you see Georgio sitting on top of his roof as you see Ironbeard on the outside retaining wall as they're both being helped out by the emergency crews.
I don't know how much help exactly the Appalachian Weiroo crew is going to be, but anyways, let's go back and watch this replay one more time as there you see Georgio with a commanding lead going into the chicane. His car starts hobbling a little bit, but then he slams the outside retaining wall and his car goes up and over as he collects all the other drivers with him. However, there you see 2K and Iceman up top. They're able to escape the carnage as there you see Ironbeard get stuck behind.
2K seeing nothing but open road in front of him, puts the pedal to the metal as he just takes off and tries to hold off the other drivers. As you watch the cars come down into turn 3 here, there you see once again Georgio's upside down as he collects Ironbeard with him, who Ironbeard slams right into the tire barrier as his car comes to a halt. However, I must say the drivers of these two...
We all know what you were gonna say. The drivers of these 2 crowd killers gonna do what crowd killers do. And look, we got 4 more of them run away from the highway patrol. Let's see if they can keep it all on 4 wheels as we have a tight race with that front pack.
Wow, I must say, these drivers are actually putting on a great show, as it looks like they're able to stay in front of the Hot Fuzz as they come down to the final stretch. Looks like one driver's having trouble with Feral Patrick.
Well, it looks like the Hot Fuzz is Hot Duds, as there you see Feral Patrick is able to give him the slip as that Jeep Cherokee ends up rolling over and coming to a stop.
Ooh, looks like that Jeep Cherokee has tore up from the floor up, but luckily the trooper was able to crawl out from underneath that car and live to do some booking on another day.
And it looks like we get to watch our first Cousin Ricky order replay of the night as you see all the cars coming out of turn 4, nice and smoothly as Feral Patrick is hanging back, doing some blocking maneuvers. As he comes out of turn 4, he does a brake check on that Jeep Cherokee, causing him to get slammed in the hind behind that Dodge Charger, as there you see Feral Patrick just turns around and starts waving bye-bye as he comes across the start-finish line. Now let's return y'all to Ding and Dong.
Okay, that's it. This has definitely gotten out of hand.
I absolutely agree with you, Funkasm, but I do have one question. Which one of us is Ding and which one of us is Dong?
Oh my God, Nigel, seriously? Anyways, if we can get back to this finals event, there you see the scoreboard where they have a tie for the first place spot between James Ironbeard and Georgio, with Iceman just 2 points behind them. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. It all comes down to this. It's the final race, as it's time for the finals. Race 8, and we are underway.
Released from the starting grid one final time as they head down the backstretch, heading down the turn 1, and it's 2K with the lead with Iceman right there beside him as Iceman takes the lead down there in the turn 2.
2K trying to hold off James Ironbeard as they touch going down in the turn 3. Iceman is pulling away from James Ironbeard as they head down to turn 4, down to the final stretch, and Iceman is going to secure his first win of the night and the final win of the Midnight Club Finals.
Iceman, who has been consistent all night long, puts on a track time of 16.901 seconds. Let's go back and check out the Merch by Meekin replay camera as you see him with the lead with Ironbeard right there behind him.
Ironbeard tries to cut in front of 2K just a little too soon as they end up colliding. As there you see Georgio, he ends up slamming into the back of them as he trying to get around. As they come out of turn 3, they all slam the outside retaining wall. As there you see Iceman just continuing to pull away.
And as you keep your eyes on James Ironbeard as they come out of turn 4, he drives just a little too hard, slamming the inside retaining wall. As there you see Iceman coming across the line, securing his first and the last win of the night.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the final scores are in and as follows.
Starting with the 4th place spot with a total of 21 points, driving for 2K Racing, it's 2K. In 2nd place with a total of 27 points, driving for G-Force Racing, it's Georgio.
Your runner-up for this event with 1 win and a total of 28 points, driving for Polk County Diecast, it's Iceman. And the winner of this event with a total of 3 wins and 29 points and an overall tournament win of 8 wins and 90 points, your winner of the Midnight Club Tournament, it's James Ironbeard.
As we sit down here on pit road, congratulations are definitely in order here for James Ironbeard for the spectacular performance he has put on, definitely deserving of the Midnight Club Championship crown.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Nigel. Race fans, once again, your champion, James Ironbeard. But let's not forget our other finalists. From Polk County Diecast, it's Iceman. From G-Force Racing, it's Georgio. And from 2K Racing, it's 2K.
Congratulations to you finalists of the Midnight Club Tournament. Absolutely putting on one heck of a show, as always.
And of course, let's not forget all the other contestants, you guys who took the time to build these amazing vehicles to put on spectacular content here at the old Yakin Valley Speedway. As always, we appreciate your time and dedication to this hobby, and as always, thank you, thank you. Of course, before we go, we have to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Merch by Meekin, who has provided so much of the racing signage you see around the track. Do you have your own ideas for your own racetrack at home? How about a diorama? Well, Merch by Meekin has what you need for that custom look. How about a gift idea for someone special in your life? Well, Merch by Meekin can make your custom gift idea a reality. Merch by Meekin is your headquarters for all your custom metal die-cast signs and much more. And also the great gift ideas too. Merch by Meekin. Gotta love those signs.
Well, as we bring things to a close here at the Old Yakin Valley Speedway, we at the Funkhouse Diecast Racing League would like to thank all of you fans for being a part of the racing action.
Absolutely, Nigel. As he said, race fans, if you like the content you see, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to share as we bring you more exciting racing action here from the Old Yakin Valley Speedway, home to the Winston-Salem Racing Series and the Funkhauser Diecast Racing League.
Until next time, race fans, Nigel Thayergood here, signing off. Wait a minute. Funkhauser, do you hear that? What is that?
Oh, God, no. Please don't tell me that.
Woo, that's right, Ho-Ho. You do your best, but you ain't gonna catch Cousin Ricky. I'm the fastest driving, smooth talking, moonshine drinking, racing around. And if you think you got this, you ain't got nothing. So guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You gotta catch up with Cousin Ricky.
This has been a presentation of the Funkhauser Diecast Racing League.